Mooses. Beautiful mooses. Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude from Chicago. We're here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings, never give up, and I want you. And today we are back with another time-lapse video, and this is actually going to be the final time-lapse video, but not live stream or the end of the series. It's not the end of that, but the time-lapse videos here in Lucky Mountain Zoo, which is a San Diego, one of the new San Diego rebuilds, but you know, in our own fashion. It's sort of inspired by some of the concept art. If you missed that, you can check out our last episodes. But today you can see a bunch of penguins are escaping. Completely forgot that on my first recording of this voiceover, but we had to go back and redo this voiceover because I kind of missed a little bit of information. So in here for the moose exhibit, I wanted to have it to be upstairs, and I wanted there to be an elevator with handicap accessibility. That's really the inspiration of how I designed this, because the other areas for the up views or the balcony views, you couldn't really get up there if you were handicapped. So I wanted it to be handicapped accessible for the moose area in here, so that at least some of the people can get upstairs, as well as myself that's extremely lazy, likes to take the elevators because they're pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, who doesn't think a elevator is cool? And we're gonna get a notification here, so let's me mute my phone. But this is the moose habitat, and we put in one male and two female mooses, and it wasn't really my idea to add them into this Lucky Mountain Zoo. It was actually T-Bones' idea. I mean, it's been almost a year since I recorded this video originally, but I'll probably say that in the live section if I was correct or not. Let's see if somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But inside here, the moose habitat, it really didn't take too long to build. I think it took me literally one live stream to do this, based on the times up speeds, because the last couple videos were times like 2,200 and this one's like times 1,000, so it's not that long if somebody wants to do the math later on. But I love utilizing the snow paint, because obviously the mooses need the snow paint, but I also like to utilize the custom rocks that are inside of the game of Planet Zoo. The rocks really add a lot of creativity to your builds. You just need to figure out how to use the rocks. You can put them next to each other, you can build them on top of each other, you can build them widthwise, vertical, I pretty much said, or you can just add them in like this and give it just a little bit of variation. Instead of it all being snow, you drop that in there, drop a tree next to it, and now it looks very realistic to an outdoors. So if you ever need some sort of details like that, that's what I've seen in the Lady Designers videos. So that's what I'm trying to incorporate here. Now we put the roof on. I don't know why I added the roof so early on. I should have waited till the end to add the roof, but for some reason I did. But we add in our, our garbage bins, our donation bins, and we should be coming in here in just a few seconds to add in some benches that match the rest of the building to give the guest a lot of seats. It seems like a lot more people will come through the moose area to sit down, and then the Himalayan brown bear. And I also like incorporating those huge signs inside of the exhibit as well, because I don't see a lot of content creators doing that. So I wanted to incorporate that there, as well as stealing some of the lights and realigning the benches, so when we look in first person, it doesn't look so weird. Duplicate them and put that onto the second floor up here. Duplicating stuff will save you a ton of time in Planet Coaster or Planet Zoo, and just matching your style builds really pops it out. Also, we need to come through here and add in some educational signs so that every guest inside of the park is able to understand that this is a moose and that I don't think they are endangered, but or even close to that, but they can see whatever commonality it is. And then this is where I believe I start building, yes, the beautiful elevator. So what I take is I believe 2 walls, and then I put some black outlines on that. I find a monitor mount, and I find 2 little light bulbs, and I shove them inside of the monitor mount, and that makes us look like we have the button for the elevator. And then we duplicate everything from the top to the bottom and just give it a little bit of detail here. Elevators for some reason seem to have a lot of gold on them, is what my idea was behind it, so I wanted to copy that trim up there. And then obviously we need to fill in this area, even though the moose technically cannot walk underneath there. in terms of the game. Realistically, they might be able to. Then we're coming through here with some signs to don't feed the mooses, because we didn't add that in the other one because, we don't want them to eat garbage or anything like that. Coming through here with some ivy and some vines, just changing up the wall and keeping it a little bit more realistic with some of those natural colors of green, kind of breaking it up and then adding our own little custom vine going up on the side of the wall, which actually makes it look so much cooler. Then we're coming through over here on our final ramp to get to the penguin area and vice versa on the back. We're doing some custom walls and adding in a gate there, so if the animals ever need to be looked at, they can come in there, and the staff keepers can come in. So that's where the staff door is, and I think the guests can actually see that because I think it does lower the ratings a little bit on this area. But we're putting some doors there so the staff members can walk in, put a little light above it. Apparently the door glows. That's probably exactly what I said when I did this time-lapse video as well. Apparently the door glows, and then we put some snow Christmas things up there because it was a little bit after Christmas, and we did put some hay in here. Put some water, put some of these beddings in so that these mooses can have a bunch of fun, put some toys in, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to let myself talk about 11 months ago, explain what did I just build in real time. So thank you so much, Fredlings, for watching, and I want to thank all of our Patreons and tip donators for making this episode possible. Fredlings, I hope you enjoyed that time-lapse here today. And on this very quick one-stream episode, we built a brand new moose enclosure here in Lucky Mountain Zoo. So inside of the zoo, we got a lot of information from Liam and especially T-Bones for coming out to the stream. So thank you so much, T-Bones, for giving us all of this wonderful feedback here. But we have our mooses inside of our zoo. Look at them. We have 2 females and we have 1 male. And there's 2 places to see this, pretty much identical to the Himalayan brown bear. But I think each time we've gotten better, especially in this. If you might have seen it in the time lapse, but we made a custom elevator here with 2 floors so that everyone is able to get up, because right now you can only use the stairs, but we added in an elevator so that anybody can get up to the 2nd floor. We also added in some do not feed signs here, and you could see the mooses pretty much from anywhere. There is some picnic benches as well. They're from South America. I instantly saw the jaguar, put it down, and I was like, oh yeah, we're not working on the jaguar anymore. But you could see them from all over, and we added in a vista point right here. It's kind of hidden away, but the people will come out and they will get some nice photos. I do think this is probably one of the best angles, if not the best angle. I'm going to probably take a screenshot here once this moose comes over a little bit more. Let's speed this up. Gets into the water. I think this might be the thumbnail. We'll see. We'll see if this is the thumbnail or not. If you're watching the video, you'll find out. But the mooses are next to our penguins, and on the other side is the Himalayan brown bear. You can go check that video out. That is linked in the playlist down below. I'm a big fan of these huge education signs. I don't think a lot of people are, but I definitely am. It gets that color, breaks it off the wall, so that, you know, there's something different. T-Bones also came in here with the suggestion of adding in these purple flowers by these rocks, which adds in a lot of detail, and some hanging ivy. We were going to do some stuff between the lights and stuff, but I decided against it. And then there is a nice little pond down here for the mooses so that they can come on in and swim. They should be able to swim. I haven't seen them go in the water, so maybe we have to do that. And then back here, there is a exit and some more cooling things, a little staff room over here. And then this feeds right up to our penguins. And I know a lot of people are probably saying, Claude, there's no safety railing there. I was just trying to get you guys. I was trying to get you guys to see if you guys would call me out in the YouTube comments, because I definitely didn't forget about adding a safety railing or anything. Definitely didn't forget to add a safety railing. Okay. And what about over here? We did grab ourselves a railing. Where's it at? Railing on ground path. Here we go. And I think I did get curb on ground path as well. Here we go. Definitely didn't forget about that, because there's no way people would like walk back there or anything. So that okay. So now that looks a little bit more legit. And we will come back here and add in some details in this little corner. But before we do end this live section here, I want to take a look at this at nighttime, which we haven't had a really good glimpse of this. But there's enough light here, these beautiful snowflakes on the wall, also glow up and give us a lot of beautiful details here in our zoo. So, and look at the moose, he's sleeping. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We have a stream to do and a video to make. Sorry, Mr. Liam. So this is Liam, by the way. This was actually in base game, not even changed for Liam. But, and our elevator also glows up at nighttime as well with these little buttons. So I want to thank you so much, Fredlings, for watching this time-lapse. Before we go to the glamour shots, I want to give a massive shout-out to our Twitch subscribers, tip donators, bit donators, and our 2 merchandise holders for all of your support. So thank you so much, Fredlings, for coming out to today's live stream and video. If you want to see more Planet Zoo videos, Planet Coaster videos, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to leave you with some beautiful glamour shots of our moose. Shots.